Hi, thank you very much for joining me today to learn the answer to a question that I received a little bit ago, and that question is written down in my notebook as "What the Hey is Bedroom Productions?" And this comes to me by Herobrine Productions. Very similar name, but different people. And thank you for the question. Now, in terms of a very basic answer, description, or introduction, whatever you prefer, Bedroom Productions is a video producer on YouTube that typically uploads content related to kill counts from various films. Specifically with the content on this channel, typically they include the actual scenes and they list the actual characters that are being killed off. So it's very organized, very detailed, and very specific, which is nice. Which with their actual channel description, kind of biography, they say that they do stuff, which is kind of vague. So if you take a look at their main page, you kind of get a good idea of what you're getting into. And to kind of help with that, I will have this channel like tagged and linked in the description. So if you want to check out their content for yourself, that will be there. The next thing I would like to do is also very brief, but also kind of a helpful introductory kind of thing, which is the history and kind of like analytical timeline of this channel, just so you can kind of see like where they started and where they're at now, starting with when they joined YouTube, which was February 29th of 2012. They have an overall channel view count of around 1.9 million views. They have a subscriber count of around 4.41 thousand, and they have 280 different videos to check out. And they haven't posted in a while, which I'll get more into later, but in general they've got quite a bit of content. So if you're new to this channel and you want to check it out, there's lots of content for you to look at. And switching gears a little bit, I wanted to actually talk about the channel itself in terms of looking through it, not the actual content. And one of the ways to do so is by looking at the community posts that they've done. And in general, it's kind of like a mix between polls in relation to like films and stuff. And then they also kind of talk about general updates with the content on the channel. So if you want to kind of give your opinion on films and stuff, they have quite a few polls with that, and you can kind of see the results. Because most of the polls are kind of old, so you can kind of see what people thought about it, which I think is fun. Another way to look at this channel is by going to the playlist section, where a majority of the playlists are kind of focused on the actual series that are covered, but there's like two miscellaneous categories that have to do with animals, and then also like random content. But if you're mainly there for the kill counts, that's kind of specified, which is pretty helpful. And then finally, another way to look at the content besides the actual videos are the shorts on the channel, and what they're mainly split up into is like skits or like daily life kind of content. So if you're not necessarily into the whole kill count thing, then there's other options to check out. And there's quite a few shorts to look through, so that's an option for you as well. But now what I would like to discuss is the actual content on the channel in terms of the actual uploaded video category on this channel. And I'm going to list a few specific examples so you can kind of see what they've done in the past and then kind of what they tend to focus on and what a lot of people know them for. Starting with their oldest video, which is titled Darian's First Video, which was uploaded on March 22nd of 2015. The newest video is titled Die Hard 1988 Kill Count, which was uploaded on December 25th of 2022, so that's like roughly 9 months ago, so it's been a little bit since they've uploaded, but that's okay. And then finally, in terms of the most popular video from this channel, that one is titled Top 10 Kill Counts in Dead Meat History, which was uploaded on February 22nd of 2021 and has around 1.1 million views. So if you want to see what a lot of other people have seen from this channel, that is the example. And then finally, in terms of my general opinion of this channel, I find it really cool that they have a specific interest primarily in film. Like, that's most of what this channel has to do with, and in terms of the specific genre that I feel like they lean towards, it's more like horror and thriller kind of content, specifically because it's kind of like kill count related movies, but some of them are just random animated or like random silly movies. So not every movie that they review and do a kill count for is horror or thriller related. That's just most of what it tends to be. Which personally, I love horror and thriller movies. Not all of them I can stomach exactly, but I love like old like vintage, like old, you know, famous horror movies. I'm trying to get through the Scream series. I've seen the first one, so I can say that. But there's just something really fun about old horror movies like Children of the Corn, like so funny and so silly, but also just kind of spooky to watch. So like I haven't watched through all of their kill counts, but seeing those kinds of videos are fun because I kind of like get prepared beforehand, kind of, even though, you know, sometimes spoilers, but that's okay. In terms of the quality of the content, I'd say it's pretty good for what it is because it's like a majority of what they're featuring is content made from film, so it's kind of automatically gonna look good, but they do a good job with like the titles and the font. They kind of like add to it in that way, in their own unique way. So I like what they do in terms of their own personal spin on that kind of content, which I'm guessing it's kind of inspired from like the Dead Meat channel. Like in their most popular video they reference that channel, and I think they've done that in a few of their other videos, so I feel like they've been inspired by other kind of like kill count horror thriller related YouTube channels, which I think is cool. Maybe that's not the case, that's just what I feel like I got from looking over everything in general. So once again, if you want to check out this channel for yourself, I will have them tagged and linked in the description, so that is there for you to use if you so choose. But that is the answer to the question, so thank you very much for watching. Bye.